Back, guys. Sorry about the long wait. Basically, I went to Wyoming.
From sea-based trade coming through that port is
it's all Yellowstone.
Act quickly to lift the
you know, all that
blockade.
stuff.
Someone has your nation
Pretty much
in a
we just went
chokehold.
camping. It wasn't really camping though, we had a cabin and whatnot, but that's not really important. So let's get back to the game. So anyway, the Mughals are now backed up into this small corner, so we're basically just gonna destroy them once we get the army for it. But first I want to wipe out all these small armies that are scattered in my territory so they don't like harass my crops or my cities or, you know, anything like that, because I am not in the mood for a Mughal army to be running rampant behind my lines, you know. So we have to deal with them first, and we're also gonna, you know, attack these cities of theirs and just take them over, further weakening their already weak-ass empire. So this should be a pretty easy game. One guy in my last video said something about a mod called Darth mod, and in all honesty, I've never really looked at Total War mods before. I've looked at mods for other games, like Vampire the Masquerade or, you know, Oblivion or Morrowind, but I've never really looked at ones for Total War, so I'll look it up. And he says it improves the AI, and I've seen a little bit of gameplay videos from, you know, commentators like Dplex, Heated, and whatnot, so I might install it. Might give it a try. Yeah. But first I'm gonna complete this campaign and then I'll see what I can do for that. So here comes the laggy flag waving of awesomeness, and the Mughal army comes marching into my territory all like, oh, see, this is what I mean. I do not like it when these small armies decide to harass my farms. It's just stupid. And they aren't even much of a threat. I bet that army is only like what, one armed citizenry unit or something? Some of them are decent, but like, come on. One unit ain't gonna do crap, you know? Annoying tactics like that I hate.
There is unused land suitable for plantations in this region.
Bayonet research
Building
is
plantations
completed.
here will increase your nation's export capacity.
Let's upgrade this farm here,
income through
and you know, do what we always do basically. Yes. And I'm gonna go flush these guys out of my farm, and then I'm gonna march on their capital and some of their other cities, you know. So basically that's an easy victory, since they only had one unit. The farm's retaken, and they're screwed. We're gonna repair it, and then we're gonna have the army here just go march and, you know, up towards their capital now. And yeah, basically we're gonna send that Hindu Muskeman unit up here to these guys to back them up, you know. And we're gonna take the army out of this city we just captured, and we're gonna send it towards, well, let's see here. Yeah, it has some decent public order, so I'm gonna take a few troops out of here and I'm gonna go march on the other city of theirs. And the Mughals don't have a lot of city left, but those cities are basically, you know, in control of a lot of land, so it looks like they have a lot left, but they don't. They only have, like, let's see here, about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities left, so this should be pretty easy. Yeah. So I'm gonna back these guys up, and basically we're gonna take their capital and this little town of theirs here next turn. They refuse surrender. I'm gonna save here just for references, you know. And yeah, auto resolve, and we won. So as you can see here, this region gets captured, and yeah. We're also gonna, we're gonna have to repair some buildings so they don't go crazy on us and try to shoot us in the back again. You know what I mean? And what else? Oh man, I'm trying to remember what I was doing here. Oh yeah, we're also gonna go assassinate this imam teacher with one of my thuggies. And my thuggie's just doing a slow walk of, I'm gonna kill this priest. The enemy priest is all like, worship my gods, and the thuggie's like, I have a sword, and then all of a sudden he gets captured and shot in the face with a freaking flintlock pistol. That has to suck. And the priest is all like, God has protected me, heretic. And I'm all like, what the fuck just happened? And it's all like, oh, and I'm like, okay, you're gonna die next turn, I swear to God. And that's what causes various health problems, such as cancer. Warning, you know, long exposures to this video can cause cancer. You have been warned. Not really, but you get the idea. It does cause you to click the subscribe button if you watch too long, though. And that can be very hazardous to your health sometimes, but, you know, that's just my opinion. So, you know, as you can see here, the Portuguese are trying to take back that Goa city from the Mysores because they want their foothold in India back. And they're pretty much all like, you know, we're going to take Goa back. And the Mysores are all like, oh no, you're not. And basically, the Portuguese want to attack me because I'm cool with Britain. You know, I don't really know if the Empire... not Empire. I was thinking of Star Wars for a second there. I was thinking, oh, what the fuck. Let me rephrase this. I'm kind of like, you know, jumble-minded right now. Basically, I don't know if the AI in this game is more prone to backstab you like it did in the older Total War games. Like in Medieval, even if you had good relations with some faction, if you were right next to them, they'd just attack you for absolutely no fucking reason. Like, it happened a lot in Medieval. I know that for sure. I don't know, you know, or like in Rome. I don't know if it's prone to happen in Empire, like, if you have good relations with a faction, if they'll just backstab you for no reason. So, I don't know if the Portuguese, if they get back their city, are gonna grow and, well, Portuguese is a minor faction, so I doubt they'll really backstab me, but they might. You know what I mean. I don't know if Britain or the Portuguese or whatever is just gonna come into my city and destroy me, even though our relations are very good. So, with that point across, basically, I don't know what I'm gonna do right now, except take the rest of these Mughal cities. So yeah. I never was really good with diplomacy in these games. Usually once you got to a certain point in most of the Total War games, you could pretty much just steamroll throughout the entire, you know, area. Sort of like what happens in Shogun. The way they countered that in Shogun, though, was by using the realm divide. And that pretty much was, once you gained so much power to the point where you could steamroll through the entire country, they decide to make all the other factions hate you, so it makes your life a hell of a lot harder. And yeah. Realm Divide's alright in Shogun, but I don't like it. You know, it's kind of stupid that your long-term allies, especially like... Have you ever watched the Date intro? The Date, like, they don't like the Shogunate at all. But yet, when the Shogunate declares you a public enemy, they still decide to attack you, even though you're on the other half of the island, you know? And whatnot. Also, the Iko-Iki hate you, and they're supposed to be like these fanatical rebels who don't give a fuck about samurai, you know, and some factions should, you know, I think some factions in the game should like you more, actually, for being a, you know, declared a public enemy or whatever, since they hate the Shogunate. Like, the Iko-Iki should be all like, they should still hate you, though, because you're a samurai empire, but they should at least, you know, look the other way at that for a little bit, since, you know, well, then again, I don't think they would, because, you know, it's pretty much to them you're just trying to take power for yourself. But the Date, I could see them kind of, you know, going, oh, they hate the Shogunate too. Or the Hattori. I mean, hell, all the Hattori ever talk about are, you know, the Shogun. We were at war with the Shogun once, and you get the idea, but that's a different game. I'm getting way off track right here. So let's get back here.
Whatever you do, act quickly before the riot becomes a rebellion.
You know. Man. So yeah, there's my Brahmin. He's still preaching the word of the Hindu gods. And we're gonna send this army up here to attack their capital, since it's really poorly defended. And we have the advantage. Surrender refused. Gonna save here. And we're gonna auto-resolve. And what you know, victory. Their capital has fallen. And now I'm in control of their capital. I'm also gonna send my thuggy here to kill that imam teacher, and I'm all like, let's see if your gods protect you now, and the imam teacher's all like, God will save me, oh-ho, and I'm like, oh yeah, right. So, here comes my thuggy, he's all like, yeah, I'm gonna cut you, bro, I'm gonna cut you, yeah, you better cower, and all of a sudden, my agent failed his mission, but he managed to escape, which kinda sucked, so the imam's all like, God has saved me again, and I'm like, aw, fuck you. And that really made me mad, you know, so whatever. And yeah, a bunch of fun stuff. So now that we've taken those cities, they pretty much don't have a lot of land left. and we can pretty much just carry on doing whatever we do, you know? I believe the Mughals only have 3 cities now. Yeah, they only have 3. This should be, you know, pretty easy. We also got a hold of Sikh musketmen now since we took control of their capital, which is pretty much in the middle of the Sikh territory. And that came out wrong, but you get the idea. We got Sikh musketmen. And, yeah, let's end turn, and here comes the laggy flag waving of awesomeness. And my Brahmin is preaching during this flag. He's all like, praise God, heretics. And everybody's like, yes, worship the Hindu gods, oh. And now this is pretty much the part where I start doing the religious oppression, because the farther north in India you go, basically the religion changes. Yeah, everybody starts turning Muslim. And, there's even a city in India that has Buddhism, which is kind of cool, but unfortunately it's just there. They also have a Sikh religion, actually. But those religions are just minor religions, and they're there. Like, they don't do much, you know. It'd be kind of cool, though, if you could, like, adopt one of those minor religions. Like, you know, you could, change India's religion to Buddhism or to Sikh religion and pretty much, you know what I mean. That'd be kind of cool.
The ruling classes have written a
Whatever.
letter of demands to your national leader as they are unhappy with the current government.
So yeah, as you see here,
Failure to comply
we took their
will
capital.
lead to an
We're just
organized
repairing
rebellion
stuff
against
now to
you.
keep public order.
Acquiescence of the
And with their
state
capital
could
under
lead
my
to
control,
further
my
demands.
economy
What
should be doing
exactly
pretty
will
damn
you
well
do
now. And, you know, I'm going to start upgrading everything, which is going to give me a crap load of money coming in. And this part's almost over, so I will see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you subscribe and like. Thanks for everything, guys. See you next time.
बहुत निकट आ रही है।